Obviously, I've still got the permadeath save from the special event, but it will slowly move down the list, like with the other ones, which are down here somewhere. And yeah, as long as I don't accidentally load that, it should have an issue because I don't have like Rim Connect enabled anymore. Not Asora, the other one, but yeah, I've still got that there in case I need to like load in and see something. In the past, I'd kind of like get rid of it and then I'd find out later that I needed some information from it. But yeah, not this time. So yeah, back to Asora. And I was doing some stuff with this. Last time we were here a couple of weeks ago, I built up a couple of battery rooms. So this is one of them. I haven't moved all the batteries over yet. I think I'm moving batteries over, not building them. And I have another one. Where did I put you? Oh yeah, down here. I went right past it. So yeah, I have the other one here, which is mostly enclosed, and I've just got I think I got like the one fire foam popper, and I don't need to do like any heating or anything with this, so I'll probably put a floor and crap in here later. Pretty sure we've got all the animals set up to autocull. We added a couple of, we added another grow room, and I extended this one, so I need to uninstall and reinstall some beds to kind of make it fit and stuff, because I wasn't doing spirals at the beginning. I couldn't find where my pattern was, and I'm like, nah, fuck that. I can't find it. I'm just gonna do this. And alternatively, we did this the opposite way, so yeah. But it's fine. I do have to like lift them and put them back, but we're coming into winter and I really don't want to remove them because I also want to plant out all the crops and stuff, and I can't because it's at the end of fall. So by the time I plant everything out, it will disappear for winter because I think it snows here. So yeah, although if it snows, it'd be pretty cool to see. I think we need a cold snap in winter to really get it. But before that, I do have to go down here and I do have to unallow a bunch of the building staff because I need them to work on exclusively outside walls at the moment. Yeah, I thought so. I was gonna say, I'm like, that doesn't work in actual Asora, so I don't want to accidentally grab those ones. Although, they'll let me grab the thing. There we go. Yeah, for some reason, like, there was some stuff I got to play with during the event that worked, and then there's a bunch of stuff that just doesn't work regularly in Asora, so yeah. I gotta remember what the fuck did and didn't work, because it was like a week-long event, so I got a bit accustomed to it. So I need to enclose this spot so that we can seal it off for winter. I don't know if this counts as being outside, I don't know, but we'll figure that out later. And I know somebody's doing like a fire starting spree. I mostly want probably all of this except for, I don't even know if they can reach that actually. And now that I think about it, I don't think they can reach that. We'll dig that out and we'll just probably have to put like a couple of squares in here that are like, you know, I think it's limestone or whatever. But I do need them to finish this, and I don't know if that's a doorway. I had an air conditioner on it and then I removed it, and I don't know why I took the one off the other side. I think because it was going to line up with like here instead, give or take, or there. Okay, I think we might have run out of components and I got rid of this because I have got this allowed through here, and they're not supposed to be allowed unless, I'll figure it out. Either way, we built some battery rooms, we built some grow rooms, I equipped weapons on everybody, and we did a transport pod quest of components and stuff. So we should have a few extra components. I think we've still got the caravans coming home. And yeah, still coming home, and I think we're going out to these 2 stash quests. And one of them is like dangerous, so we'll see how we go. But where's my components? We've got like 83 components, so we should have enough I was going to maybe let them keep building the turrets, but I realized that the air conditioners and stuff would be better to do first. And I don't know what happened down here. I'm guessing somebody set fire to a door or something was broken. I'm not quite sure, but either way my animals got out apparently. I don't know if that happened last fortnight or if that just happened now. That's okay. Again, it's one of those, I'll figure it out later. I've got like a double fence situation here to like keep them inside, but I do want to get rid of this outer line. I don't need that. Obviously, it does stop them from like getting out into the doors and stuff. I could technically leave that, then I could like double up these walls, I guess. Well, we'll see. I won't remove it just yet. I'll see how I feel about it later. Let's see, we got animal starvation because you guys probably don't have access to food and there's not much growing. And you're probably technically isolated in a zone. They probably will want to bring you up into here, if not down here. And yeah, I've got a pen down here, so they probably want to bring you down here. It's fine. I'm gonna be a little bit disorientated, I reckon, for at least probably our stream. And we don't want to spot on that at the moment. I will want that later, but not right now. That's a medical room thing, and I don't want them accidentally storing stuff just outside where it's going to deteriorate. There's a sword here. The good thing about like starting a different colony briefly is when I came back to this, there's a lot of stuff I can see that's just very clear and obvious, you know, as opposed to like having adapted to it, you know. Like I do need to get rid of these three, but I also know that it's coming into winter. I'm gonna need what little electricity and crap I've got, so we'll see. Plus, I can probably technically get rid of this row. We'll see how that goes. I can also put new bits of wall back in here, so yeah. I don't want to fully enclose it. I need them to keep like filling it out because this is supposed to be a solid wall. But that's where my thought process also comes in for doubling up this wall, because I have technically, I'll have it like too wide forwards, but if I want to do a double gate system, I technically have to put a double gate above it to prevent them from dropping shit and having it more likely to be open. It's fine. What the fuck else? We have the stash of valuables. I've got to enclose and build these. So one way or another, they got to get finished. And I don't know if I was putting air conditioners in here. I'm going to guess if I was to grab air conditioner blueprint and I was to roll this all the way up here, is this in line? Yeah, it is. Okay, that's where the air conditioners are going to go. Okay. So I might as well plop those in. I will have to deconstruct them, but this is fine. And I can allow that now. I mean, I'm going to have to disable them, But I'm also making like a shit ton of little animal beds so that all the baby animals and shit can be inside where it's like warm and crap. And all the larger animals should technically get roped up and moved out because they're going to be a problem in my doorways for a bit. And by the look of it, I could technically go through and I could do, well, I gotta be careful with this because I can't just allow them to keep making whatever walls, because I've got to focus on like a couple of spots like that bit. And I know, what the fuck is your name? Rykard? Fucking hell. Now I gotta get back to like the unusual colonist names that I've got. I've got a handful of like, you know, ones that I'm not familiar with, and that's, I know you, but I'm also unfamiliar with you. Anywho. So, let's leave you a lot alone. But this is getting moved forwards. He's got moved forwards. I'm not hugely sure why we had all the animals get out, but I'm guessing when somebody built a fence, or in this spot here, maybe perhaps deconstructed it. I'll get them to put that back, because I think somebody was a bit quick to that. Or it could have been that spot was missing and the door was open or not built yet. One of the two. If they had something blocking the door and that wasn't built yet, that would explain it. So I also have like a bunch of like random eggs out and about, so we'll see how that goes. I feel like that door is not... Oh, because it's an actual door. Hold on, I got proper doors on these instead of gates and shit. Okay, yeah, hold on. These two kind of need to go. Did I just put like regular doors on them? Is it supposed to be fence gates? Slate door, yeah, those are regular doors. Okay, I'll have to go through and put proper things on them. Proper like gate things on them, because I think I know what I did was probably one day there where I was tired, I'm like, oh, I need to put doors on these, and I just would have auto defaulted. My brain would have gone, yeah, I'll just click doors instead of going to fences, and that's how we ended up with a bunch of doors. But if I just get rid of them all, we are going to have them accidentally delete like a whole bunch of actual doors and stuff throughout this place, because it will collect up them. So we get those deconstructed. Hopefully I can remember to put actual gate doors on it. I do want actual slate doors on these instead of like wooden doors, because yeah, fires and shit, it could be very flammable. So we'll get to that soon. Is there anything to hunt? It's like squirrels and shit. So this should keep growing into winter. That one's been planted out and it should be fine. I will need to kind of keep with these. I think I gotta... What am I doing it? I'm doing top down backwards stuff. So something along the lines of like that, I reckon. I don't know if I've got anything going in that corner. It kind of looks like I have something getting built there. Yeah, wall. Okay. No, that's fine. As long as it's, is that in line? No, it's in line. Okay, hold on. I'm like, something's not right about this design. I'm like, it's because I've got the two spots here. It's making it confusing. And somebody's got the plague. Radio Cody. I should have probably enough muffalo wool, but what am I making these out of? I was making them out of muffalo wool. Alright, well, if they've got the time, they can come in and make these. I don't know what kind of animals we're going to get. Try to sleep on them, but we'll get something probably. Hopefully not like the big like hauling animals. So I think we've got this corner's done. We've got to get these ones done, which we've got to do while they're asleep. So let's go and find somebody that can do really good. You're going to go rest. Cypress night, daytime. I mean, Esme should be daytime, I think. I know. Okay, well, when she's done with that, let's get you down here to work on these, because the animals will go to sleep at some point. If we got the resources near it, she'll go work on it. And I need to get basically the next best night person. Probably silverware. Yeah. I need you to come down here as well, because I've got this whole corner to work on. So if I can get it closed up, because it's coming into nighttime, then all the animals will stay the fuck out of here, and we can focus on like closing up the rest of the beds and stuff. But for right now, I just need them to try to bring resources down and try to work on it. Even if this is all she works on all night, I don't care. And I think I got to build a few more solid bedrooms as well. And I think they must have finished mining this by the look of it. I don't want that spot to get built before that one. This, I mean, if they've got the extra resources, they can bring it down here. It's not going to be too critical. What's that? Inspired taming. Nice. So, if he's going to go do inspired taming, I got like nothing for them to tame or train or whatever, it's fine. But I do want them to do like more digging and more deep drill stuff soon. Preferably like probably after winter, because then we'll have like more ground stuff. I also do want to get this one in, but to do this one, I'm going to have to pop this part open at some point, and I need them to have actual storage. My only problem is I don't want that like in here. I want this to be like maybe in another room instead of an actual storage. And I was moving a shit ton of stuff out. And I also have to remember to like save and shit too. Because we had like the permadeath auto save no go back for the week. So kind of forgetting the shit. It is soothing being able to like save it though. Let's see, I've got basically everything suspended for the moment, which is fine. These make all the prosthetics. I could have technically put them in with this lot, but I think I was trying to squeeze the drug labs in here, and then I was trying to move the drug labs out to be near tailoring, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, by the look of it, I was moving this up and in here. So I reckon I could fit 2 across here, give or take. I have to see what benches and shit I've got in the area as well. So, where am I? Be a bit disorientated, I reckon, for like 1 to 2 weeks. I might be able to fit another one there if I bring this table forwards. I reckon if I put like another bench here, if I copy that, or do I have another storage bench? Because I saw I had, these gotta be bookshelves. Pretty sure they're all bookshelves, yeah. Okay, that's fine. I gotta find places for this shit anyway. Like, I'll probably put some of this up in the prison, and then when it's not a prison and shit, like my colonists should want to use that. I shouldn't need that bed, but I'll leave it there for a moment. What else we got? I am already moving that one, and that one's connected to that, so this one's got to move too. And I'm not sure why. No, that's right. Okay, chuck that up there, and I can probably, once I move this one, I can probably fit like maybe one more potentially tailoring bench in here. I don't feel like I need that many tailoring benches, but like, who fucking knows? You lot, can I get you to... Can you link with that one? Yeah, cool. Alright, so as long as they can bring shit up in here, that's fine. We'll do like medicine and we'll do tailoring quite close together because I think they should store cloth in here. I have some of my drink, hold on. Yeah, it should store some of the stuff. That shouldn't be in the door. Get that shit out there. And I was thinking about bringing these guys down to where I'm making, because this is like prosthetics and the implants and stuff, and I thought about going and putting it down where the other stuff was. Somebody's broken this. And we were making helmets. We weren't making armor yet, but I want to later. We were making gladiuses. My only problem with this is, do we have enough steel and crap? Because I think we do. It's been a bit since I had a look at my resources. Yes, we do. Okay, that's fine. And this was mostly smelting. So I kind of feel like these can sit somewhere. I did put these in here with the intention of them being here. And how many have I got? I've got 5 of them. Okay, I didn't realize I had like 5. I thought I only had like 4 of them. But I think they would go down here fine. And I don't feel like I need this many of these later. Which means I can always remove like a set, you know, at some point later, I feel like. But I can fit, for sure, 4 of them in here. And maybe even like another row along here. If I want to move these storage things to say the central line or something like that, I could probably fit easily another set of benches stagnated through here on either side, I reckon. So we'll see how we go. The only reason why I want those down here is because if they're making like prosthetics and bionics and components and crap like that, it's all kind of really close together and it should be the same crap. Mind you, that also kind of goes for, I guess, not that one. This one will need some of the stuff. So if that's the case, we can always just pop it up in this area That would work once we build this one, because this is also going to be part of this. And I've got my more or less offline like stone cutting mill and art area, which I don't think I've got them making stuff. Yeah, I don't have people making art, but honestly at this point, if they're idle, they might as well just go and make shit. Because as long as it's not the people that are, you know, needed elsewhere, the artist should be able to do stuff. Welcome in, Master Mario. Thanks for follow. And I don't think I've got space for the extra stuff, so we'll see how we go with that. Yeah, what are you up to? Hi. Yeah. I'm just settling back into my regular colony at the moment. Just done a special event for the last week, so I'm trying to remember shit and trying to remember what I was doing and stuff. So that's what I'm up to. I think I'm also supposed to be bringing all the shelves over into here now. But yeah, what are you up to? I think if I shuffle all these over, we'll have this will empty out, hopefully. And then I can get rid of this space, which is not supposed to be here permanently. And then I don't have to build new shelves. So this is something I had to do eventually, but sealing up the, oh, what do you call it? These little pockets are a bit more important at the moment. And I don't know if these fuckers are sleeping in here. Like if they're in the way, I'll have to go check on silverware. But they've already built these and they don't have electricity, which is just fine because I don't want them to actually be connected up, which is also good. Let's get the power through here. Okay, I don't actually have power going through here, so they're going to be probably a little bit chilly. That seemed unnecessary, but okay. Fucking Bennett's. I kind of forgot that I had boomerlopes on the autocull list now. So every so often somebody's gonna go kaboom, and yeah. But if I don't put them on autocull, we'll get to the point where we have fucking 40 of them again. And I don't feel like I need that many, considering we've got 13,000 chem fuel. I feel like we're otherwise good, you know? So let's pop these up in the doorway. I only need a couple. So this will heat their thing. If I was to turn it on, it would heat it, which is probably a bit of a problem in summer, but not if I pop open the door because it's all normalized. This is external in summer. I just won't be able to like cool their room, I don't think. Although I do have like one, I have one air conditioner for them. So we'll see how they go with the temperature and shit. I don't remember if I put those as hidden conduits, but I should have, realistically. And I can't remember how I was sectioning off. It's on fire. I can't remember how I was sectioning off power in here, just off the top of my head, but that doesn't look like that's finished building. Not too sure what went down in here, but I might have needed... There's no way I would have needed steel at one point. I have so much fucking steel. I'm sort of trying to remember what I was up to, because I usually RimWorld like once a week. And then I had like this big event last week, and we did a lot in that time frame. And now I've got to kind of remember what it was that I was kind of just doing with this lot and where I was up to. And I sort of do roughly remember a lot of it, which is great. Is this the hidden? Yeah, it is. No, it's the visible one. It's fine. Yeah, I kind of remember, but I kind of don't, you know? But I will get all the doorways to not have the visible power line thing in it. And I do have to make sure that they don't start refrigerating themselves in here once we do have access to power, because it's the only reason why these things are not on at this time. Although it is also why that is not on. They kind of do need, you know, heater. I could pop that. I could pop that open, and then they would have a nice warm area, kind of like what we've got over here, where it's open, so it's nice and toasty and stuff. But I have to have like a few doors and shit open for it, because I'm not finished building the wall. We're getting... Hold on, that looked like that was... Nope, it was just because I had it over it. I thought maybe it was broken for a second there, but... We're good. It's fine. I gotta keep checking on these things because when I enclose them, if they break down, I have to physically take out a bit of wall, you know? And that way I can actually, like, fix it. What the hell was that? Was that you? I just heard, like, this, I don't know, snort go past. Also, I will have to make sure that I have hidden conduit at the back where we're eventually going to have the doorways, because that's an issue as well. I also don't think I'm going to need heating in here for winter. Maybe I might need it. Yeah, the animals are probably going to be having like miscarriages and shit, because if it's already, hold on, if I've already got it in the spot, it'll say it's identical and I won't need to do it, which is good. Yeah, anyway, all the animals will probably be like, I don't know, miscarriaging and shit because it's coming into winter and I don't know how much food they got. Hey Josh, welcome in. What are you up to? We've almost got the wall done. Sandy's down here. You're not really the person I wanted for this, and Lumi isn't a builder, I don't think. Not that Lumi. So, since it's morning, I could probably wake up. Oh no, Cypress is already up. Hey Cypress, mate. Can I get your cheeks down here? We're missing marble blocks. Okay. Also, he's at 20 now. Cool. Okay, if we're missing marble blocks, then that means I need people that can do... I think it's crafting? Yeah. Alright. And let's go see if... Yep, Young's awake. Young, how do you feel? Nat's on that one. Takuma's on that one. Pretty much everybody should be on the one. Hold on, that one's not. Go back on that one. Is that one got marble? Yes. And I should have... I do have marble blocks. Cool. So we'll have marble soon. I'm just a little bit limited. They're not allowed to build any other stuff at the moment until we can get this wall done, because it's the first of winter. And as soon as the animals wake up, the little fucker's going to be all up in here. So I can't let them construct, like, anywhere that they're doing like electricity, stuff like that, that's fine. They haven't done the limestone block there. I'll haul that out of that spot as well. Actually, we'll just haul it out of all the spots. They'll do it. And then they'll connect up the electricity and the heaters should work. I do have to check the air conditioners in like another night cycle. And I could put the walls over here, which, you know, they're also marbles, so I do have to be careful with that because I don't want them to waste it and ship. But I am trying to enclose this because I don't need this to be like superheating. If I shut these doors, these rooms are going to go red and they're going to bake the people inside of it. So we don't want that. Also, how's McJolly and Farrell doing? They've still got muscle parasites and they both need to be tended to. So let's go and get, well, Cypress is down here. He's working on shit. Actually, Cypress, mate, can I, since you're down here, I still don't have blocks for it. I thought I'd check. That's fine. Cypress is also a doctor, I believe, so he should be able to maybe attend to one of these two. He's a doctor. Can you do medical care? Or is it just... Actually, hold on. Drafted. Can you... Yeah, go tend to McJolly, and I'll go and find, like, McPherson, or... I can put them in the names for a sec. Whoop, wrong way. It's fine. Lincoln could probably do some doctoring. Tofu should be able to do it better. Yeah, Tofu can do it better. Alright, let's get Tofu's ass down here too. And then, who was the third person? These guys can only get medicine if I forcibly tend to them, and they're going to be stuck downed until the muscle parasites are over. I think I've done 1 to 2 rounds of medical stuff on them so far. There should be one dude up in the top corner that's bedridden too. Where's the dude that starts with T? Or did he get up? No, he must have gotten up. Yeah, he's up and about. Okay, so he's probably been triple tended to. That's fine. And the animals are back down in the doorways again. So this is going to be a problem to like close up. But since I know that Cypress is over here, hey Cypress.